Hi, I'm Melissa Winters, and I'm the Director of Education for the American Quilter Society, and today I'm at the Phoenix Quilt Week with Lorilynn King, who won first place in our Innovative Art Wall Quilts. Congratulations.
Thank you.
This is her actual own design, a pocket full of paisleys. And Lorilynn, what inspired you to do this, or how long did it take you? Tell us a little bit about it.
Okay, well, I first started collecting paisley fabrics and things that had paisleys on them. I started this about 3 years ago, and I got the idea of making some sort of quilt with paisleys on it, and it was originally going to be a lot of different bright colors. So I was designing all the embroidery motifs myself in my embroidery software, and I was stitching them out and realized that it would be much faster if I just did it in black and white and one color. And I did one in pink, and my teenage daughter said, "Oh, I like that, but I like blue better." So I did one in the turquoise blue because that's the color that we did her room, and it was like, holy cow, this quilt is screaming that it wants to be turquoise. So I started doing all of the turquoise, and in the meantime I was collecting tons and tons of fabric for the background. So the design process actually started in the middle of 2010, and it took me about a year to get all the embroidery done after the design, and then I spent the fall of 2012 quilting it, and so I finished it in the beginning of 2013.
So this is all done by a home machine?
Yes.
Bernina?
Yes.
Machine?
I have several Berninas in the process, a 730, a 430, and then an 830 when I started doing the larger embroidery motifs.
And so you have a lot of crystals on here. Did you put each individual crystal by hand?
Yes.
And how long did that take you?
Well, I probably, over the span of a couple of weeks, it took me to get them all done. I was working on that on Christmas break of 2012. So, I had a little bit of vacation time coming and was able to kind of cram that all together. So
does your daughter get this when you're done with it, or
actually
yours?
this one is probably never going to leave my house, but she has another one that I made several years ago with her in mind, and it ended up going around the circuit and winning a few ribbons and stuff.
Oh,
and
nice.
She eventually gets that. She's now 18, so.
Oh. Sure.
She's going off to college, and
Right.
I don't think she wants this on her bed.
So there are a few things in here that you've hidden in your
Yes.
design work.
Mm-hmm.
Two being butterflies and one being a caterpillar.
Right.
Is there any significance to those animals? Or
Well,
insects?
I have always liked butterflies. My friends know that I like butterflies, and I did this one, and I actually have another quilt that I'm working on that is kind of the terminal UFO that I was going to quilt butterflies in, and I had come up with some quilting motifs for the butterflies. So I put a couple of those in the quilting, and then I thought this one area that had a leaf that was kind of hanging down that was made of feathers, I thought it would be cool to put a little caterpillar on the stem.
Oh, okay.
So there are two butterflies and a caterpillar that are hidden in the quilting. So
Nice. And so does everyone usually find those, or do you have to point them out?
They usually find the caterpillar because he's a little more obvious, but the butterflies, it's a little harder. But once in a while I find somebody that's found them all.
And so is this your first time entering for an American Quilters competition? Or?
No, I've probably had two or three other quilts in various competitions, usually Des Moines because I have friends that live there. So.
And have you ever entered in Paducah?
I got entered once, but it didn't get accepted.
Oh.
So.
Well, there's always a second chance. I can
Yes.
imagine this one getting entered very well.
So.
Well, congratulations on your
Thank you
first
very
place.
much.
And it was great meeting you.
Well, nice to meet you, Melissa.
Thank you.